Welcome everyone to today's video. We are coming up on the holiday season, and this means a lot of people are traveling, going to see family, going on vacation. You've been debating about taking your camera and you don't know what you're gonna do yet. Take your camera, it's always worth it. And now that you've decided to take your camera, also take these 10 things. Here are 10 things that you should take with your camera when you're going on a trip. These are 10 things you should always have if you are going on some kind of photography or videography trip, or even just any kind of trip you want to do video or pictures on. Here we go. So starting us off at number 1, this is something you're gonna go on a trip, whether you're doing video or picture or not. This is something that's very important anyway, your smartphone. Now this could be the most important part of your video and picture experience, because this might be what you're using, and this can literally be all you're using if you want it to be. Great option when you don't have the time to take out your DSLR and set it up. Before I had a DSLR, I used to not understand how people would actually choose to use their phone over their DSLR. I could not understand why you would do that, just go to the extra work. But once you have a DSLR and realize how much work it actually is, pull it out and how much time it takes to use it if you're flying somewhere, or if you have just a little bit of time to video, just being able to pull out your phone, that's huge. Make sure you have your phone. Number 2 and 3 kind of go hand in hand with your smartphone. That is the AirPods and the Beats Studio 3 wireless. Now both of these are great for different reasons. I'd recommend taking both a pair of headphones and a pair of earbuds. This will be fantastic for just everyday use on your trip when you're just doing whatever. If you want to watch stuff on the plane or edit or something like that, a pair of headphones. This is the Beats Studio 3 wireless, active noise canceling, fantastic for on the plane. AirPods, which is not great for on a plane or even in a car, they're not great. So I'd recommend using the headphones in those situations. A happy medium between both of these, so that you just have one item, would be the AirPod Pros. Those have active noise canceling, and they're going to be just a little bit bigger than this. Much smaller than this. I'm a man of extremes, so here it is. I like this. The AirPods Pro are also a great option. Number 3 is a GoPro. GoPros are fantastic. You want to take this down to the pool at your vacation spot, or you want to head down to the beach. You want to get a few shots in the water. A great option is a GoPro. Doesn't have to be a new one, doesn't have to be a super fancy one, just something to get some video with. This is the GoPro Hero 5 Black, so it's fairly old, but it still works pretty well. One kind of drawback to actually using a GoPro is that once you throw in a GoPro, it's kind of like, what mounts am I gonna need? Then you might end up taking a lot of mounts, and then it might not end up actually being that small and that convenient. So that's kind of a drawback to taking the GoPro. Still recommend taking this. You might think you won't need it, but then later wish you had it, so just throw that in the camera backpack along with the rest of your stuff. Number 5, we are just moving right along here. Number 5 is a portable hard drive. This is fantastic. If you need to back up some videos or pictures you have, throw them onto here through your computer so that they're not just on your SD cards. That way if you lose your SD cards, you at least have the footage that you backed up on this thing. Also, you can even edit on this thing. It's super fast. Really small and portable. It's nice and thin. Love this thing. This thing is a terabyte. Number 5 is a portable hard drive. Alright, so now we're gonna get into some of the smaller accessory type of things that you might forget. So number 6 is extra memory cards. This is a 64 gigabyte SanDisk. Go ahead and take a bigger one if you can. Take plenty of space. You do not want to be running out of space. Of course, if you have a hard drive along, you can always empty out your SD cards, but nevertheless, make sure you have plenty of space. Number 7, this is fantastic for on the plane, out on the go, whenever you need a charge. This is a battery pack. Make sure you take a battery pack. Maybe your GoPro went dead, maybe your phone went dead. Quickly just plug it in. If you have one of these, just quickly grab it, plug it in. You got an extra charge. You don't have to be by a power source. Go ahead and buy a sizable one so you're not just getting like one phone charge out of your battery pack. Totally recommend getting a battery pack for your traveling. Maybe you don't know what the situation exactly is going to be for filming on your trip. Number 7 is something that may help you out with lighting, or just whatever you need light with, really, a flashlight. This is a nice little portable LED mag light. You never know when you might just need to whip it out and try to find something. It doesn't have to be this specific thing, just some kind of flashlight. Your phone is a flashlight too, but it's not going to be nearly as bright as this. It doesn't have to have a ton of lumens, just something that's going to get you by, and make sure it has at least relatively new batteries, so it's not going dead on you. Number 8 is extra batteries. You cannot pack enough of these IPE6 Canon batteries. They last long, but take extra. Take 2, take 3 extra, take 10 extra, take as many as you have. Get more batteries. You can never have too many of these things. Number 10 is a new addition. What happens if you lose all of this stuff in the plane luggage and your backpack goes missing, travel tag, saves the day. This is a custom one, has a cool picture of me on it. It's actually an early Christmas present from mom. Really, really sweet, has my information on the back, got my number and address, so people can contact you and get your bag back to you, because you got a lot of valuable stuff in your camera bag. Really don't want to lose that, especially if you're like flying or something. You never really know what's gonna happen to your luggage. Honestly, I'd recommend taking your camera bag with you on the plane so that you know where it is all the time. Still, one of these is a great option. Those are the 10 things that you should never travel without when you're going on your filmmaking adventures, your photography adventures, any adventures where you want to be doing pictures or video. Those are the items you should take with you. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching. Hopefully you will add some of these things to your camera backpack, to your suitcase when you go traveling. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only 7 things. That's awkward. Once you, this is for your, but there is one bonus item. Nope, there's not.